Breaking, Sha Carri Richardson shines in NikeSkims campaign. A jaw-dropping comeback after shocking arrest. Sha Carri Richardson's off-track issues aren't hurting her marketability. The track star is one of the faces of Kim Kardashian's new Skims campaign with Nike, just months after she was arrested for domestic violence. The business mogul's brand revealed its latest collection on Monday, with massive athletes like Serena Williams, Chloe Kim, Nelly Korda, and Jordan Chiles joining the Team USA sprinter as models for the fitness wear. Kim explained why joining forces with the swoosh back in February was a no-brainer, saying every lady wants to look and feel good while sweating it out during workouts. Our mission is simple, to redefine the rules of women's activewear, Kim said. No more compromises. We're combining high-performance innovation with sexy, style-forward design for all women who demand both. Kim enlisting athletes to model the brand she co-founded is nothing new, but it is interesting to see Richardson all over the rollout, as she was arrested at a Seattle airport for getting physical with Christian Coleman in July. She has since apologized for her actions, and Nike continued to promote her imagery on its website in the weeks following the incident. Unclear if Richardson's role in the branding went down prior to the arrest, or if both companies elected to move forward with her involvement in light of it. The return nobody saw coming. The world of sports has always thrived on narratives of redemption, from fallen stars clawing their way back to glory, to cultural icons reinventing themselves after scandal. There's something universally human about a comeback story. But few tales carry the same explosive mixture of shock, controversy, and triumph as that of Sha Carri Richardson, the American sprint sensation whose life, at one point, seemed to be slipping away in the glare of public judgment. And then, almost overnight, she returned to the spotlight, not on the track, but on the glossy canvas of global fashion. The stage, a bold NikeSkims campaign, merging athleticism with cultural edge. The timing, just months after a stunning and highly publicized arrest. The result, a jaw-dropping reintroduction of Sha Carri Richardson to the world, not as a fallen athlete, but as a resilient, fearless icon. From stardom to shockwaves. Before the flashing cameras of fashion, there were the blinding lights of the track. Sha Carri Richardson burst onto the international athletics scene like a lightning bolt, her flame-colored hair blazing, her stride electric, her persona unapologetically bold. She wasn't just fast, she was a statement. But fame comes with scrutiny. Richardson's arrest, an incident that sent shockwaves across both sports and mainstream media, felt like the unraveling of everything she had worked for. Headlines screamed her name, not for gold medals or world records, but for controversy. Fans were split between those who defended her as a young woman navigating immense pressure, and those who labeled her as yet another cautionary tale in the brutal world of competitive athletics. For weeks, her name trended not on sports pages but across gossip columns, social media debates, and endless talk show panels. The woman who once symbolized the future of U.S. sprinting suddenly seemed to embody its darkest what-if. The silent struggle. What the world rarely saw was the silence that followed. Away from cameras and critics, Sha Carri's life became a whirlwind of self-reflection. Arrests and controversies have ended careers before, but Richardson refused to let hers dissolve. In that silence, she wrestled with doubt. Could she ever regain her place in track and field? Would brands ever trust her again? Was her name destined to be tied to scandal forever? And yet, in that very silence, seeds of transformation were planted. Sha Carri began to reimagine herself, not as just a runner defined by seconds and finish lines, but as a symbol of resilience, individuality, and raw authenticity. The call that changed everything. Enter Nike, and, surprisingly, Skims, the billion-dollar fashion empire founded by Kim Kardashian. When the call came that Nike and Skims wanted her to front their new joint campaign, it wasn't just a job offer. It was a lifeline. It was also a calculated risk for both brands. Fashion thrives on rebellion, on narratives that defy the expected. Sha Carri was no longer just a sprinter. She was a living story of downfall and survival. The collaboration was designed to be disruptive, a fusion of performance wear and luxury minimalism, with Richardson at the center as both muse and metaphor. She wasn't chosen despite her controversy. She was chosen because of it. The campaign unveiled. When the first images dropped, the internet exploded. Sha Carri Richardson, draped in sleek black Skims bodysuits, paired with the unmistakable swoosh of Nike, looked like a woman reborn. Her signature hair was styled in waves of gold and fire, a visual echo of her track days, but her gaze carried a new depth. Fierce, unapologetic, unstoppable. The campaign tagline, "Run your own race," felt like both an invitation and a declaration. It was less about athletics and more about life itself. For Sha Carri, it was the perfect reclamation of narrative, no longer the athlete defined by headlines of scandal, but the woman defining herself through strength, beauty, and individuality. Fashion critics applauded the campaign's raw honesty. Social media lit up with hashtags like #ShaCarriComeback and #NikeSkims. Fans posted side-by-side images, Sha Carri in tears during her arrest, contrasted with her new images of empowerment. The symbolism was too powerful to ignore. Public reaction, divided but loud. Naturally, not everyone was impressed. Some critics accused Nike and Skims of glamorizing scandal, of rewarding bad behavior. Others saw the campaign as a strategic PR stunt, exploiting Richardson's controversy for commercial gain. But for every critic, there were countless supporters. Young women across the globe posted videos saying how Sha Carri's resilience inspired them to embrace their own imperfections. Athletes praised her for refusing to be silenced. Fashion insiders noted that the campaign blurred the lines between sport and style in ways few before had achieved. Whether you loved it or hated it, one thing was clear: everyone was talking about it. More than a campaign, a cultural shift. The NikeSkims collaboration with Sha Carri Richardson wasn't just about clothes. It was about rewriting what comeback stories could look like in modern culture. In an era where cancel culture often seeks finality, Richardson's return challenged the notion that one mistake, or even one arrest, defines a life. Instead, her presence in this campaign argued for complexity, for growth, for humanity. She wasn't the perfect poster child. She wasn't supposed to be. And that was exactly the point. Sha Carri speaks. When Sha Carri finally broke her silence in interviews surrounding the campaign, her words resonated deeply. "I've learned that speed isn't just about how fast you run. It's about how fast you get back up when life knocks you down. This campaign isn't about me being flawless. It's about me being real. And if being real inspires someone else to keep running their own race, then I've already won." It was the kind of statement that transcended PR spin. It was vulnerable, raw, and powerful. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.